It's fine, I'll go too.
You're coming, Kame?
Really? Awesome.
Huh? Is this the car Kame was talking about? A compact car? So lean.
My name is Yoshitaka Kame. I'm a 24-year-old office worker at a company that runs daycare centers. I spend my days communicating with various daycare centers. And sometimes I visit them directly to figure out what I can do for the teachers and children there. Good morning. But I have a problem. My voice is so quiet that even my morning greetings go unheard. And another thing is my catchphrase.
Hey, Kame. Sorry to bother you, but can you help me prepare the conference room? We used it for a teacher training yesterday, so we have to set up all the chairs and stuff again.
Oh, yes, it's fine. I actually have to check on something that one of the daycare centers I'm in charge of asked for this morning. But I guess setting up the conference room won't take that long. My catchphrase is it's fine. I'm so shy and reserved that I can't assert my own feelings. Unable to refuse, I helped prepare the conference room, and by the time I got back to my desk, a wave of fatigue, like after a light workout, washed over me. My body felt heavy already. Maybe I should have said no after all. Just as I sighed with regret and was about to check my schedule for the day.
Kame! Yo, morning!
Good morning, Kame.
My coworkers, Yosuke Nishida and Emi Uehara, called out to me. Nishida is a fun guy who can talk to anyone cheerfully. Uehara is a kind beauty, popular among the male employees. Good morning, Nishida Uehara. Even though they're my coworkers, being talked to by these two, who are so out of my league as an introvert, makes me a little nervous.
Kame, do you have any plans for the upcoming long holiday?
We're planning a day trip, and we wanted to invite you. I was thinking of going if you're going, Kame.
Huh?
Oh, but it's okay if you have plans. Don't push yourself.
I was surprised since I'd never been invited on a trip before, but I was genuinely happy and really wanted to go. My usual catchphrase slipped out immediately. It's fine, I'll go too.
You're coming, Kame?
Really? Awesome.
Yes, I was so glad. For the first time, I was thankful for my catchphrase. Well, if we're going somewhere nearby, I can drive.
What? You'll drive too? That'll be a huge help. Thanks a lot.
But where should we go?
That's the thing. We haven't decided on a destination yet.
How about Fukuroba Hot Springs? It's only about an hour and a half drive, so it's not too far.
Oh, Fukuroba Hot Springs sounds great. Let's go there.
I've never been, so I'm excited. Nishida! Hey, where are we going for that trip?
The girl who showed up just as we decided on the destination was Rika Sasaki. She's also a coworker of mine. Is Sasaki going too?
Yeah, it seems Rika was the one who originally invited Nishida and planned it. The idea was for all the coworkers from our year to go.
We're thinking about Fukuroba Hot Springs. What do you think, Sasaki? Kame's joining us, so it'll be the four of us.
Huh? Kame is coming too?
Right after that, the look on Sasaki's face changed. For a moment, she looked down at me with cold, clearly disgusted eyes. It seems I'm not someone Sasaki is fond of. At work and at drinking parties, she's always cold and rude to me and others she doesn't like.
It'll be great, right? It'll be more fun if we all go together, won't it, Sasaki?
Right. Let's all go together.
At Nishida's words, Sasaki's expression instantly changed back to normal. No, it became twice as cheerful as usual. Sasaki's been like this around Nishida ever since the job offer ceremony. It's so obvious. And so, it was decided that we would go on a short trip during the long holiday. The day of the trip finally arrived. The weather had gone past pleasant spring warmth and was starting to get hot as I drove to the station in the city to pick everyone up. I drove yesterday and I'm driving now, and the car feels fine. I hadn't been able to drive much lately due to being busy, so I enjoyed a solo drive yesterday. As long as I focus on driving safely, the trip should go smoothly, but... I'm so nervous! Having no friends, the only people I've ever driven with are my family. Sitting up straighter than usual, I arrived at the station and pulled over in front of everyone waving at me.
Thanks for driving, Kamei.
It's no problem at all. Please, get in.
Having a car is so cool. You look awesome.
You think so? As everyone else happily got into the car, only Sasaki stared at it with cold eyes.
Huh? Is this the car Kamei was talking about? A compact car? So lame.
She spat out words that must have come from the bottom of her heart.
Hey, Rika, that's rude. Well, he was acting all high and mighty saying I have a car, so I wondered what kind of car it would be.
I think just owning a car is impressive. The maintenance costs are no joke.
Thinking I was going to make things awkward right from the start, I reflexively used my usual catchphrase. It's okay, Uehara. I get it. With this many people on a trip, we'll probably have more luggage with souvenirs, so you might expect a bigger car. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, Sasaki. It's a compact car, but it's quite spacious inside. Would you mind putting up with it for today?
Yeah, fine. I'm the one who should be sorry.
I'll take the passenger seat, Lan. The two ladies can sit in the back.
Okay, sounds good.
And so with the seating decided, I opened the rear door to let the ladies in. Huh? I froze for a moment. No, that can't be it. I mean, it happens to me too. I returned to the driver's seat, and with that question lingering in my mind, I gently pressed the accelerator and left the station roundabout. Does anyone need the restroom? Let me know if you want to stop at a convenience store, okay? I'll pull over right away. Oh, is it a little hot? There's an AC in the back too, so feel free to adjust it yourselves.
Kamei, you're like this at work too. You don't have to be so considerate.
Yeah, man. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Okay, thank you. They're such nice people. Just as I was feeling touched, I heard Sasaki's slightly grumpy voice.
Hey, I need to go to a convenience store, so can you pull over? And the AC is too weak, turn it up.
Her demands came flying from the back seat. The flower of relief that had just started to bloom in my heart withered in an instant.
Hey, Rika, don't be so unreasonable.
It's okay, Uehara. I'll stop at the next convenience store I see. Just as I used my catchphrase to smooth things over and not ruin the mood.
Sasaki, you're pretty demanding.
What? No, it's not like that. It's because Kamei... right. It's because Kamei is so nice that I'm just taking advantage of his kindness.
Thanks to Nishida's comment, I managed to avoid upsetting Sasaki. Sasaki's attitude clearly changed, but Nishida didn't seem to notice a thing. I wonder if Nishida is oblivious to Sasaki's feelings for him. We continued driving, and after passing through the mountain roads, we arrived at Fukuroba Yumoto Station. From there, we drove a little further to our first destination, the Fukuroba Art Museum.
So, this is the Fukuroba Art Museum. I've seen it on TV, so I'm happy to finally be here.
The Fukuroba Art Museum was the place I requested when Nishida asked me beforehand. I had never been here either, and had always been curious about it. However, it seemed not everyone felt the same way.
We still have a lot of places to go after this, so let's just get through it quickly.
Sorry, it's okay, it won't take long. Right, I guess an art museum is a boring place for people who aren't interested. I should have prioritized the place everyone wanted to go. Oh my god. Even though Nishida was the one who asked, I regretted choosing the museum. But then...
I like art museums, so I want to take my time looking around.
I agree. Actually, I was curious about this place too.
With sparkling eyes, Nishida and Uehara went into the museum. You two... Thank goodness. It seems Nishida and Uehara were genuinely interested in the museum.
Hey, Kamei, look! Isn't this trinket box stylish?
And so we enjoyed our first stop, the art museum. After looking around, we're now shopping at the gift shop. Isn't that a cigar pattern?
Huh? Oh, you're right. I guess I'll pass on it then. Our company has a strict no smoking policy because of our line of work.
After saying that, Nishida started looking at some cups.
Nishida, are you buying that cup?
Yeah, one of the ones I had at home just broke.
That's a nice cup. Maybe I'll get the same one.
Huh? A cup? I also saw...
What? You're buying one too?
Cut off like that, I fell silent. I see. This is probably her way of saying, don't you dare buy one. I'm going to get a matching one with Nishida. No, I was just curious. I think I'll pass after all. I'd be getting in the way too much. Thinking that, I impulsively grabbed a nearby keychain.
Oh, I like that keychain, Kamei. Maybe I'll get that one.
It's true. It's so cute. Where did you find it?
Huh? Oh, it was right here. Nishida and Uehara were looking at me with sparkling eyes. I blinked, surprised by their unexpected reaction.
What? What about the cup?
I'm not getting the cup. I'm gonna get the same keychain as Kamei.
And so after successfully buying our souvenirs, we got back in the car and went sightseeing around the lake in Fukuroba. And then the incident happened.
Huh? Isn't it closed?
You're right. It says it's closed for major renovation work. The hot spring resort we were planning to go to today was closed.
You've gotta be kidding me. During a long holiday? Just let us in. I don't care if it's under construction.
I don't want that either. Hey, who was the one that looked this place up? I did. But the search results said it was open today. We didn't make a reservation since it's a day trip. I'm so sorry.
You're right. It hasn't been updated. You never think they'd be closed during a long holiday.
Ugh, what are we gonna do? We came here for the hot springs. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that means we can all go on a journey to find a new hot spring.
Huh?
Look, this is a tourist area, right? So there must be another one somewhere around here. Doesn't looking for a good hot spring sound fun? Now we have something new to look forward to. Thanks, Uehara.
Kame. Yeah, thank you.
You're right. Just like Kamei said. Let's do it. Let's go find a great hot spring.
Right. That's our Nishida. I'll help you look for one.
And so we managed to find a new hot spring facility. Right now, I'm soaking in the hot spring, talking about all sorts of things with just Nishida.
And that's what's happening. What should I do? It's such a pain.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough spot. By the way, in Japan, there's a saying about naked fellowship. It seems that getting naked really does bring people closer, as I ended up hearing Nishida's unexpected complaints. After enjoying the hot springs, the four of us were in the car on our way home. Then, I started to feel a strange sensation in the steering wheel. Something's definitely wrong. What could it be?
What's wrong, Kame?
The steering wheel keeps pulling to the right, and I think I hear a weird noise. I'm gonna pull over and check it out. I pulled the car over to the side of the road and looked at it from the outside, and then... Ah!
What is it? What's wrong?
The tire, it's flat.
What? A flat tire?
Looking closely, I saw that the front left tire was deflated. It's probably a slow puncture. A slow puncture is when air slowly leaks out of the tire over 1 or 2 days. Through a small crack or hole. It was probably already leaking when I drove yesterday. We can't drive on this.
Hey, what's going on? Why is the tire flat?
I think I must have run over something when I was driving yesterday. I'm sorry, I'll call roadside assistance right now.
Huh? Why were you even driving yesterday?
Well, it had been a while since I last drove, so I wanted to make sure I didn't get into an accident and ruin the trip.
Are you kidding me? It's ruined now because of the flat tire. Ugh, you're the worst. This was supposed to be a special trip. You're so useless. Good for nothing.
I'm sorry. Sasaki hurled insult after insult at me for my mistake. But I couldn't say anything back and could only apologize. Then, Nishida and Uehara stood in front of me.
That's going too far, Sasaki. Kamei didn't do anything wrong.
But his car has a flat tire. Isn't it his fault for driving it? Kame drove the car yesterday to make sure we could have a safe trip, didn't he? Oh, so what? That has nothing to do with this. I didn't want to ruin the mood, so I kept quiet, but... Rika, you've been way too hard on Kame. He was so considerate of us the whole time he was driving. And he even listened to your selfish demands without a single complaint. He's the same way at work. What's with you? Why are you making it seem like I'm the bad guy?
Sasaki faltered under their harsh gazes. Then, as if she had a sudden idea, she scoffed at Uehara.
Hey, you. Don't tell me. You have a crush on Kame, don't you? That's why you're defending him so much.
Huh? Why are you suddenly talking about that?
There's no other explanation. Otherwise, there's no reason to defend a creepy introvert who can't even speak his mind. So what if I do?
Huh?
What about it? Just like you said, Rika, I like Kame. He's a truly kind-hearted person, and he's so thoughtful and considerate in a subtle way. He's a wonderful person. I only agreed to come on this trip because I thought I might be able to go with Kame. Sorry, but I wouldn't have come if Kame wasn't here. Otherwise, there would be no point in going on a trip with you, Rika. What?
Apparently, Uehara doesn't think very highly of Sasaki. It's true, I did feel she was being a bit forceful today. But she never showed that side at work, so I'm genuinely surprised. But more than that, the shock of Uehara's confession was so overwhelming that my brain just froze. Huh? What?
Kame? I just blurted it out, but I like you, Kame. I was hoping that on this trip today, I could get a little closer to you.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
I didn't have the courage, so I could never talk to you about anything other than work. We don't know each other that well yet, but if it's okay, I'd be happy if you could start to see me as more than a coworker.
Yeah. If you're okay with me, I'd be honored.
Hey! Don't just leave me here and start flirting.
Sorry.
You did it, Uehara. I think you two look great together. Way to go, Kame, you lady killer.
Oh, stop it, Nishida. And your teasing sounds like an old man's.
As the three of us were celebrating, I could see Sasaki looking frustrated beside us. But then...
Whatever, I'm done.
As if she suddenly decided to switch gears, Sasaki went over to Nishida and grabbed his arm.
Hey, Nishida, let's just leave those two alone and find another way home, okay? The station is still close from here, and we can always take a taxi if we have to.
Sasaki tried to lead Nishida away in a different direction from where we came, but...
Huh?
Sorry, but I'm going home with Kame and Uehara. I'm worried about the car.
Nishida shook off Sasaki's arm. It was a move neither Sasaki nor I had ever seen from him, and we were both stunned.
That's fine. Roadside assistance is coming.
It doesn't matter that roadside assistance is coming. He took care of us all day, and that's exactly why I want to stay with him. So if you want to go home some other way, go by yourself, Sasaki.
Why? Oh, hey, I'll take you to a great restaurant on the way back. A really good meat place, okay?
As Sasaki persisted, Nishida finally let out a sigh.
You know what? Can you just leave me alone? I'm not gonna fall for you, Sasaki, and there's zero chance of that happening in the future.
What? I wasn't...
To be honest, it was bothering me. You were all over me today. You're like that at the office too, right?
Yes, this was the very complaint Nishida had shared with me at the hot spring. He didn't show it, but he was clearly very troubled by it.
You are so obvious, Rika. I noticed right away too.
Right? But she never actually confessed, so I didn't want to make things awkward between coworkers. I didn't know what to do.
No way!
It seems it wasn't just me. Uehara felt the same way. At this rate, it seems like there are probably more people at the office who noticed than who didn't.
Besides, Sasaki, you take way too much advantage of Kame's it's fine. I used to be the same way, always going along with others, so I know. When a kind person says it's fine, it's not actually fine. But you just kept making selfish and unreasonable demands on the kind-hearted Kame. Honestly, I would never want to date a woman like that, and I can't even feel any affection for you. But the reason I came on this trip today was...
Nishida paused for a moment. He turned to me and smiled gently.
It was because I wanted to get to know you better, Kame. To become friends. No, if possible, I wanted to become your best friend. Kame, it's okay to say no to things you don't want to do, you know. There's no one at our workplace other than Sasaki who will get upset about that. In fact, we'd be happier if you told us. We would never feel bad about it.
That's right. If you don't like something, just say it. We'd be much happier if you just tell us how you feel, Kame.
Nishida, Uehara, thank you.
So anyway, I have no intention of going home with you, Sasaki. And since I don't like you, I have no intention of dating you. And don't be so clingy at work anymore, okay? That's all.
No way!
Seeing Nishida turn her down so clearly gave me courage. And so, our day trip ended with us heading home without Sasaki. After the long holiday, I went back to work for the first time in a while, and right away I saw Sasaki being called in by her boss.
What were you thinking, smoking when you work in childcare?
Apparently, her secret smoking habit has been exposed. So, it wasn't just the smell clinging to her. Yes, that strange feeling I had during the trip was the smell of cigarettes. I thought the smell had just transferred from a smoker, but it seems she was the one smoking. Because of this, Sasaki was removed from the daycare center she was in charge of, And what's more, Sasaki finally stopped showing up for work. She probably just bailed. Sasaki had been suspended for a while, partly because her bad attitude towards me and some other employees hadn't improved. But even after her suspension was lifted, she never came back to the office. If this keeps up, she's gonna be fired.
You're too nice, Kamei. She deserves it. But hey, that's what's good about you.
Later, Sasaki was indeed fired. I just hope she can start over somewhere.
Hey, Kame, I want to go get dinner with you. Are you free tonight?
Then I'll take tomorrow. Wanna go for drinks after work? It's Friday.
As I was talking with my senior, Uehara and Nishida came over. Looking at the two of them inviting me out, I responded not with my usual catchphrase, but with words that came from the bottom of my heart. Yes, let's go together. Saying it's fine is easy, because you can say it even if you don't have the courage to be disliked. But if you do that, you'll never be able to get closer to other people. But maybe I want to go out with Uehara tomorrow too. In fact, maybe forever.
Kame?
Kame?
Just kidding. I want to hang out with you too, Nishida. If you want to get along with people, you need to have the courage to be disliked. It's okay. People don't dislike you as easily as you think.
Huh? You're Hidaka Tsukada, right? I didn't know you worked here.
Otoshime-senpai, long time no see. Has it been around 10 years now?
You're amazing!
It's nothing. It's thanks to volleyball. Sometimes sports are relentless. Athleticism, instinct, talent, these things clearly come into play. When it comes to students that choose to dedicate their youth to sports, they can be kicked down to the bottom of the hierarchy based on those things.
Hey, bench warmer. Your job on the bench is to make sure the coach is happy. Do your job.
Yes, sir. No matter how much I practiced, I was always benched. I don't know how many times I've been insulted by my seniors. It's unrealistic to think that effort is always rewarded. There are walls you can't surpass with just effort. I was on my high school volleyball team all 3 years. In the end, I retired without having played a single game. 10 years have passed. I got over the trauma of high school and started working for a consulting company. My name is Hidaka Tsukada. I turned 27, and right now I do my best at work every day.
Sakuda, your new grad hiring proposal the other day. It was good, but client satisfaction is at 90%. These numbers are great, but do you think it's enough, or do you think there is still 10% more room for improvement?
Yes, ma'am. That's the difference between a great consultant and an amazing consultant.
Good. I'm going out for a different matter, so I'll leave this to you.
You're amazing. You can talk to Miss Minato without shaking.
A man from the support department came up to me quietly. This company had a department called support, and, like the name suggests, they supported us consultants. Really? I mean, she's blunt, but she teaches well. Naomi Nato was my boss. When I came to work, she made no compromises. She was beautiful and tough. I looked up to her. Her directions were on point, and more importantly, she was never unfair.
This is Otoshime from Superior Consulting. Take care of him.
One day, there was a newcomer. The person came from the same industry but a different company.
I'm Taro Otoshime. Before this, I worked mainly in management consulting. Nice to meet you all.
Everyone else clapped for him, but I rubbed my eyes over and over as I looked at his face. Because...
Huh? You're Hidaka Tsukada, right? I didn't know you worked here.
he was 1 year my senior when I was in my high school volleyball club. Otoshime-senpai, long time no see. Has it been around 10 years now? We reunited as adults. I try to shoo away the bad memories of the time.
What a coincidence. Are you still a bench warmer?
Huh? You two know each other?
Yes, we do. In our high school volleyball club days, I was 1 year his senior, and we were close like this. This is just like old times, right? Right, Sakata?
Nothing can come from arguing with him. I clenched my fists and nodded silently.
I guess Sakata would be the best fit to train Otoshime then.
Yes, sir. We worked hard together in our youth, so don't worry.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that knows he doesn't mean that one bit. My coworkers didn't know me back then, so they wouldn't feel strange about what Otoshime-senpai said.
Otoshime, it seems like you misunderstand something.
Huh?
This isn't high school sports. In this company, Tsukura is your senior. Don't act childish and mess around with the way things are here.
Miss Minato spoke curtly. Otoshime-senpai looked like he swallowed something bitter and fell silent. She really is harsh. Unlike these whispers around me, I felt grateful. The goals and requests that college students have for their employers are always changing. You always have to have your ears to the ground. Also, the development program and rating system, the clients won't like this.
Shut up. You may be my senior here, but there's a way to say things.
Am I correct in assuming that you're talking about yourself? As I predicted, Otoshime-senpai had no intention to listen to me. What was troublesome was that he acted properly in front of others. Unlike back then, he wasn't willy-nilly about it.
You're useless. You were taking random notes on the bench and kissing up to the coach.
How long are you gonna keep talking about the past? The past is the past. Let's talk about now.
Ha! You don't get it. People don't change that much. I know there's no way you could be good at your job. That's why I'm acting this way. If you think effort is always rewarded, you're beyond delusional.
I don't think that way. Of course I didn't think that way. In high school, no matter how hard I tried, I was below average. I was a bench warmer. Taking notes while I was on the bench, observing players with talent that I envied. I knew this man just saw it as a lame bench warmer killing time. If effort was always rewarded, I could have scored a point on the court at least once. I was holding myself back from yelling at him.
Unlike you, Naomi Minato was the volleyball goddess, right? She went viral when her team won the college championship.
You're right. If you played volleyball, anyone in our generation would know her. Like Otoshime-senpai said, Miss Minato also played volleyball. She was quite well known at the time. I guess Otoshime-senpai knew her too.
She's beautiful and hot and the top college captain in Japan. I wonder if she thought about going pro. Now, she's a young female manager at a consulting company. She's so cool.
Otoshime-senpai thought about Miss Minato with hearts in his eyes. Was he interested in her? She quit after a knee injury. I don't think Miss Minato likes people that don't do their jobs well.
Huh? You little... Don't get cocky. Just because Miss Minato defended you a little, you think you're something.
Whatever my skill level may be, it's true that she trusts me. It seemed like Otoshime-senpai was interested in Miss Minato, but he still didn't know her rules when it came to work. That day, Otoshime-senpai ignored what I said and went to Miss Minato to have his work checked.
What is this? Do it over. The objective and the details are all over the place. What happened to your past work experience? Reading this is a waste of time. Do you think you can ask for a high consulting fee at this level?
Oh, if I'm gonna be stabbed by the volleyball goddess herself, I'll accept it happily.
I told you, stop sleeping and wake up.
Shut up!
As you can see, he was shot down. He was obviously sad about it, so I knew he was confident going in. Still, the documents that Otoshime-senpai got back were covered in red revisions. She spoke bluntly, but she was thorough. That's just how she was. When I first started, she stayed overtime to revise my work too. Memories. I thought about that as I looked at his papers. Suddenly, the papers were yanked from me.
Damn it!
Otoshime-senpai got to work fixing the red documents.
Tsukura, do you have a moment?
One day, after a phone call with a client, Miss Minato called on me. Yes, ma'am. What is it?
I'm trying to decide on who will be in charge of a company that mainly deals in real estate. Sakuda, can you do it? You're in charge of a lot of clients right now, so I wondered if I should ask. The client's a bit of a tough one, so I think you'd be the best fit. What do you think?
I'm fine. I'll go introduce myself as the new representative. I was so happy at what Miss Minato said that I felt giddy. I held myself back and just smiled.
Miss Minato, leave that to me. I'm sure I can make you happy.
You can't do this. If you're going to say that, at least to get some results. I don't know how it was at your last job, but since you've been here, your mistakes stand out more than your successes.
Otoshima-senpai had almost pushed me aside to interrupt, but he was immediately scolded. I made an appointment, and the next day, I came to see Chairman Shinkawa.
Really? You're the volleyball goddess.
Yes, you're right. I had heard that Chairman Shinkawa was a little tough and harsh, but she accepted me as the representative without hesitation. We kept the work talk short and had a passionate conversation about volleyball, which Chairman Shinkawa loved.
You're amazing!
I reported to Miss Minato after getting back to the office. She took my hands joyfully. It's nothing. It's thanks to volleyball.
You're so humble. You never let your guard down. It's your strength.
The client likes volleyball? What? I'm a much better fit. He's talentless.
A major contract was extended, so the department was in high spirits. Just one man was gritting his teeth in frustration. Since that day, Otoshima-senpai has been nastier and nastier. The department went out for drinks one day. Drunk Otoshima-senpai was even ruder than usual.
Tsukada is good at HR consulting, right? That's below management consulting, which I'm good at. HR doesn't make profits. Don't you feel bad asking for money in a field of consulting that doesn't produce any?
I'm doing my work professionally, so I don't feel bad.
That sounds nice. When the client's finances go down, HR consulting is the first to get cut.
You don't get it. Companies now are struggling most with recruiting and development. We don't have enough workers, but foreign workers are also an issue. Recruitment and development are the foundations of business. When the people fall apart, it's over.
But don't you think we consultants don't have to do anything? The clients and their employees can just...
There are companies that can't. That's why they need us. Are you really a consultant? The analysis, observations, and trust-building techniques that come from data that Sakuda himself collected. They are assets to our company. The rating system, development programs, and plans that he has for each client are unmatched.
I also have connections and methods from my last job, so he's not better than me.
You should learn from Sakuda so you don't lose those connections and methods.
Maybe he was upset because he had nothing to say back. Otoshina-senpai downed the beer in front of him. He told us he was leaving and left.
Damn it! Why does she always praise him?
Otoshima-senpai was still upset that Miss Minato had scolded him the other day. He was muttering to himself.
Today's the high school volleyball club reunion, huh? Perfect. I'm stressed, so I guess I'll go to feel better.
In high school, Otoshima-senpai's year was the only one to get to the top 8 in the region. Among us former club members, Otoshima-senpai stood out.
Otoshima-senpai, long time no see.
I heard from the host that you might not come, so I'm glad you came.
Settle down, everyone. Now I have so many consulting clients and I'm super busy.
What? You're a consultant? That's amazing!
I just happen to have free time today, so I wanted to see you all.
As soon as he walked in, Otoshima-senpai was surrounded. He seemed satisfied since it's been a while.
Do you guys remember? The eternal bench warmer.
Eternal bench warmer? Who's that?
Hidaka Tsukada. He always observed us from next to the coach and took notes. I work at the same company as him. He can't do anything without me.
Otoshime-senpai, did you not know about him?
Huh? I said the bench warmer.
That again, Otoshime-senpai.
Tsukada, why are you here?
Why? I was invited, so I came. I don't think he thought I'd be there. Otoshime-senpai looked surprised.
You were always a bench warmer. I'm surprised you're here. I'd be too embarrassed if I were you.
Tsukada-senpai, you're here! Everyone, Tsukada-senpai's here!
Wow, do you remember me? I always rooted for you on TV. I know I'm late, but congrats on #1 in Japan! I'm so grateful you changed the history of our high school.
Everyone came out to see me. Everyone disappeared from around him. Otoshime-senpai froze.
What? Why is everyone going to Tsukada?
Huh? You don't know? Your top 8 thing is great, but Sakuda-senpai is #1 in Japan.
In Japan? He always kissed up the coach and kept our benches warm.
Sakuda-senpai felt his limits as an athlete, so he learned the basics of being an analyst. In college, he was a super famous data analyst. He was called the Championship Contractor.
Data analyst?
Data analysts gather athletes' data and come up with effective strategies. They share that information with coaches and the athletes. They were irreplaceable in modern sports.
That's why he took all those notes?
At first, all I did was take notes, but our coach recommended I put it into special software. I would enter the rival players' data, and I was able to figure out their habits and stuff. In high school, I was a bench warmer, but I learned that there were other ways to support the team. At M University, I joined the volleyball club as an analyst.
Huh? M University is the same one as Miss Minato. Don't tell me...
Yes, the team that got #1 in Japan after I joined was the women's team. I've known Miss Minato since then. Her year was known as the strongest year. There were members from the strongest high schools all over Japan, but they couldn't get any results for a long time.
I heard that the men's team that used to be so weak is starting to win because of that analyst. Can you show me what you analyze and what you tell the athletes?
Of course. Miss Minato had asked me then. That was how we met.
Wow! You have this much data?
Yes, I've been gathering since high school.
You said you're Tsukuda? Can you please look after us too?
I don't really have time for both.
You can just look at the women's team when you have time. Us 4th years don't have much time left.
I started looking after the women's team. I didn't have time, so my analysis was a bit rough. But the potential of the women's team was different. They won the Japan Championships that year. With her looks, Miss Minato's popularity exploded. Miss Minato was called the volleyball goddess. Miss Minato was participating with a knee injury, so she gave up on going pro and started working at a consulting firm. In Japan, there weren't any sports where I could make decent money as a data analyst. Want to use your analysis skills for consulting? Miss Minato had asked me, so I joined.
Oh, I didn't know that. Tsukada was praised so much because Miss Minato is repaying him, then I can...
Yes, I apologize. I'll be right there.
A few days later, Miss Minato was apologizing to someone on the phone. What's wrong?
Tsukuda, can you help me retrieve a prisoner of war?
Prisoner of war? We went to Chairman Shinkawa. In the meeting room, we found Otoshime-senpai sitting with an empty look.
Ma'am, I apologize for our employee's behavior. No need to be so serious. I trust you too. But some people just do whatever they want if you're not careful.
According to Chairman Shinkawa, Otoshime-senpai threatened everyone that since the top of the group made a deal with us, everyone else should comply. The other companies complained to Chairman Shinkawa, and Otoshime-senpai's aggressive tactics were revealed.
Why did you do that?
At my last job, our tactic was to take down the top and then make the people below agree. I wanted to make multiple deals and prove that I'm better than Takada.
Chairman Shinkawa and Miss Minato sighed. It was so selfish.
Even though you also played volleyball, I'm surprised at how different your mindset is. Even if you didn't do all that, I was going to ask Mr. Sakuda to take care of all those companies.
Well, why does everyone praise Takada? I can do a good job too if you let me.
My family and I love volleyball. That's why the Shinkawa group has sponsored tournaments.
Chairman Shinkawa had sponsored all sorts of volleyball tournaments.
At first we struggled because there were no people, but for the future of volleyball, it was all volunteer work. Ever since Miss Minato and Mr. Sakuda got #1 in Japan, things changed dramatically. Tickets would always sell out. It was killer. I'm still grateful to those two. You don't need to be grateful to us. Sakuda and I were just doing our best. Your humility is amazing. But you, what can you do? Can you take on the cost of a tournament?
Otoshima-senpai turned pale.
I can't. I'm sorry about all this.
Otoshima-senpai bowed down to the floor, but Chairman Shinkawa didn't budge. She told him to leave. Otoshima-senpai tried to cling to the floor, but I forced him to get up. Later, Otoshima-senpai lost all his confidence, but he couldn't stand that his rating was lower than mine. He talked to the company, but of course nothing happened. In the end, he got angry and quit on his own.
So what if he can analyze some data? I was a player.
No company was gonna hire someone who only talked about his past. I heard he's still unemployed. Unless he changes, he'll never be accepted no matter where he goes. I also heard this through the grapevine. Before he quit, he called on Miss Minato.
Miss Minato, actually, I always looked up to you since you played volleyball.
I'm sorry, but I never liked you.
Not only was he not accepted by Miss Minato, she told him clearly that she didn't like him. Taro Otoshime left. A few months later, thanks to Chairman Shinkawa, we were put in charge of all the other related companies. Miss Minato invited me out for drinks to celebrate. We've known each other a long time, but we've never drank just the two of us. I'm nervous.
Huh? Stop it! If you say it out loud, I feel weird too.
Oh, sorry. We've known each other for so long. I wonder why we haven't ever been alone. Miss Minato mumbled something shyly. Her face turned red. What is it? I couldn't hear.
You're so good at analyzing. I feel like you know everything about how I feel. That's why I always wanted to ask you, but I couldn't. I wanted to tell you how I feel sooner, but don't make me say more.
You should never make judgments based on just one thing. I wasn't athletic, but I was skilled at analyzing. I finally learned that Miss Minato had a cute side that was different from her tough side at work.